In this Troy Tips video, Troy will share his method and techniques of teaching safe chair yoga. Thank you for liking and subscribing the video and sharing with others. Enjoy.
So we're talking about teaching chair yoga. And when we're teaching chair yoga, it's an excellent opportunity for people who are handicapped or who are recovering from a surgery or have had an injury or an illness. Because almost everything we can do can be done in the chair. I do offer people to stand up at certain points, like balancing and downward dog. But for the most part, I'm prepared to teach the whole class from the chair. Oftentimes, I will give them the opportunity to stand up, and nobody in the class wants to stand up. But it's always good to offer it to them. We're also going to use the whole chair as a tool. We're going to use the front, the back, the legs, and the back of the seat as well. So I'll be directing what part of the chair we want to be in. It's better to have chairs that don't have arms like this. If you get a folding chair, get the one with the cushion, or have them bring their own pillow or blanket to help them sit on. So I begin the class with some grounding. What's great about the chair is we always have our feet on the earth. So I encourage you, if you want to, for low back support, sit all the way back, use the back of the chair. Or if you're working on core, sit away from the back of the chair and keep that tummy tight. We'll close the eyes and ground down. Let's start with the belly breath. You can place the thumb below the belly button or create a diamond hand. Everyone's eyes are closed, so as you breathe in, let that belly fill up with the hands coming forward as far as it can. On the exhale, pull the belly away from the hands toward the spine. Inhaling, belly presses forward. Exhaling, belly pulls towards you. One more time. Exhale, tightening the belly. Now if it resonates with you, keep breathing into the belly as you bring the hands to your heart. We begin class with gratitude. Tell yourself thank you for coming to class today and working on your health and well-being. We are thankful for each other in the class, so we have a community today, a place to be. And then I always ask for a blessing for the space we're in and all the things that happen behind the scenes to make this space available to us. And we'll begin with our warm-ups with a half sun salutation. As you open the eyes, scoot to the very front edge of your chair. Extend the legs out in front of you, keeping the feet flexed. We'll inhale, lean on the back of the chair if you'd like. Watch out for the metal back there by the spine. Reach up, look up through your hands. Option, point your toes for a bonus ankle stretch we don't get when we're doing mat yoga. Namaste, hands to the heart. Flex your feet. Inhale, look up through your hands, back bend, pointed toes. Exhale, coming forward, forward fold. Now flex the feet. Slide down your legs as far as possible. Nod your head yes a few times. On the inhale, slide your hands above the knees. Without pushing the knees backwards, straighten the arms and lengthen the spine. Keep your chin parallel to the earth, extending from the crown of the head through the tail. On your next exhale, reach for those toes again. Inhale, circle it up, start to slowly come up. Option to point your toes, look up through the hands. Extended mountain. Namaste, hands to the heart, flexing the feet. Sit up straight, pay attention to your body. We'll do that 2 more times. Inhale, Tadasana, separating the hands and feet, look up, reach up. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana, round that back. Inhale, half lift, long spine. Exhale, forward fold, reach for those toes. Inhale, circle your arms. Try not using the back of the chair. Reach up, look up. Exhale, hands come back to heart center. Feel free to modify anything you need to. We'll do that 1 more time. Exhale. Inhale halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale all the way up, reach up, look up. Exhale, hands to heart, close the eyes. Take 3 deep breaths. open the eyes, we'll bend the knees and bring the feet towards us slowly. Sitting up nice and tall, we'll have the hands just above the knees for cat and cow. Inhale, lift the head. Now, the hard part about being in the chair is there's not as much mobility, so we have to actually force our hips to fall forward if that feels safe for your low back. We don't have to force them, but we just have to shift them forward. For cow. And on the exhale, tuck the tailbone. And again, we're stuck on the chair, so it takes just a little extra mindfulness to get the tailbone to round for cat. And you can hold on to the front of the knees. Inhale, slide forward and up for cow. Exhale, slide back and down, rounding for cat. 2 more on your own. Then coming into neutral spine. Sitting up nice and tall, we'll reach the right arm out. I'm your mirror, so it's my left, your right. Bring it across to your other shoulder for thread the needle. Reach underneath the elbow and pull that arm across. Now, to really do what I call activating the pose, which is getting the most out of it or turning on the pose, I want you to imagine this arm's trying to pull back, but the elbow won't let it. Feel that traction there? Deepen the shoulder. Then watch for the trap. A lot of us raise our traps in order to lift the arms, so keep that back and down if you can. A little space right there. Third breath, we'll turn this into a shoulder opener. Place the hand behind your back and use your other palm to lift the shoulder up. One of our advantages here is the mobility, so now we can move that around a little. I encourage fidgeting and wiggling and exploring. Find your own little spots that you need. And we'll open out wide. And exhale, thread the needle on the other side. Place that hand on the other shoulder. Pull it across with the elbow. Drop your shoulder down away from you. On this side. Look to where your neck wants to go. Maybe back and forth a little, whatever feels right for you. Third breath, bring that arm up and behind. Place the hand behind your same side shoulder, reaching up, grab that elbow, pull it over. Same thing, the elbow is pushing, but the hand's not letting it move. Then see if you want to explore some micro movements, moving that shoulder around. Gently release, and big arm circles. Loosen those shoulders. Back the other way. Now we'll come into bird dog, opposite arm, opposite leg. We'll extend the left leg, your left leg, and your right arm, bicep near the ear. In the chair, if you're not all the way back, for extra back support, keep that core engaged. Try lifting your foot off the ground, but if your low back says no, listen to your low back. For 3, 2, 1, and release. Inhale, arm and leg. And a lot of times when we're teaching a chair yoga class, we think there shouldn't be any challenges. It should be very simple and easy, but they like challenges just like everybody else, so give them a good challenge here and there. 2, 3, and release. For child's pose, I came up with these options. Child's pose opens the hips and shoulders. So I always think, not how can I make the pose look like the one on the mat, but how can the pose in the chair give the same benefits as the one on the mat. So the benefits of child's is open hips and open shoulders. So lean on the back of the chair since it's a relaxing pose. To open your shoulders, you could try interlacing your fingers behind your head. If you look up, you're getting a front of the neck stretch, collarbone, chest stretch. If you're looking down your body, chin towards chest, you're getting a back of the neck stretch. We're not pulling, we're just letting the arms be a little weight. If none of that feels good, feel free to hold your shoulders any way you'd like, or rest your hands in your lap. Close the eyes. Take 3 long, deep breaths. A back bend is anatomically the best position for deep breathing in the human body. So try to breathe way down into the belly. Then let it go slowly. 2 more, just like that. Sighing if you'd like. Slowly coming back out of child's pose. We'll slide the legs long for cobra and sphinx pose. We're going to point the toes, which will give us the same ankle stretch we get when we lay on our belly. And for sphinx, our forearms are usually the same length as our upper legs. So we'll lean forward and look up, lifting the head, making sure the low back feels safe. See if you can lift a little more from the sternum. For 3, point your toes for 2, and on 1, exhale, slowly come down, curl up that spine, inhale, reach the arms up and overhead, exhale, circle back around. Now our thumbs are going to go in our front pockets. The elbows will come in just like cobra on the mat. Point those toes again for grounding. Lean forward like you're going to fall out of the chair, but don't. Look up, lift up. For 3, 2, lift the head a little more, 1. Then exhale, slowly release. Shake that off. One of my favorite sequences to do in the chair is warriors, because it makes us be creative with the chair. There's 2 ways to teach warrior 1, depending on the chair. I find this folding chair actually pretty hard to do the first option. The first option would be to have everybody slide over to the side so you have one cheek on the chair, and the other leg can slide back to here. This is usually how I've seen it taught. However, I just changed it a little bit because a lot of people are really unsafe here. But if we turn sideways, then scoot to the right. So you'll want to come all the way up that hamstring set on the back of the leg, 3 hamstrings, 4 quads. The back leg can swing back if allowed, pressing through the ball of the foot. Perfect. Then we'll inhale, reach the arms up. Nice. Biceps right in front of the ears. Looks good. Then depending on the room and the students you have, you might want to challenge them here. Sometimes I'll say, I do not want you to get out of the chair, but press through your feet like you were going to stand up. For 3, activate those legs. For 2 and 1, interlace the fingers, slowly come down, forehead to knee. Round your back and soften now. 2 more deep breaths. I usually come out and look around the room to see what people are doing, but as soon as you do that as the teacher, a lot of the students will do it as well. Now, just because we're in the chair doesn't mean we can't do challenging, difficult poses. So we're going to do a twisted side angle. Bring your front hand towards me. Then bend the elbow and place it on the opposite thigh. Now your right arm is going to reach over your head at an angle, for twisted side angle. Look underneath your top underarm at the back of the room. Breathe. Now imagine you're going to try to stand up. Activate those leg muscles for 3, 2, 1. Slowly release. Twisted triangle. Now that we're moving into the warrior 2 side of things, I keep triangle on the corner of the chair just to differentiate it from star, which we'll do a little later. So sitting on the corner of the chair, we'll start with that difficult twisted triangle. So your left hand twist to your right leg. Then slide down your right leg and lift your right arm above your head, if available. Perfect. Just keep that wrist straight on the top arm. 3, 2, 1. Slowly come back out. Bend both knees. Now we'll move into Warrior Two. So for Warrior Two, we can offer the foot to come forward, press into the little toe, expand through the ankle. Arms at shoulder height, turn your torso to face the front of the room. Perfect. Keep the fingers together to concentrate that energy and look out over your front hand. Now at this point, I'm a little nervous about the long leg knee. So I'll look around the room and make sure people aren't doing anything like this, which could be hurting the knee. If they can't stay here, which is a nice ankle stretch, then I encourage them to sit back here for Warrior Two. Now we'll do side angle without a twist. So we'll bend that right arm, place it on your right thigh. Left arm comes down, around, and overhead. Look up underneath the underarm, and your arm's reaching right up to where the ceiling and the wall meet. So a little overhead, yeah. And feel that spinal twist spiraling all the way up your body. This bottom arm, if your low back says it's okay, can push a little on the leg to twist more without letting the leg move. Keep your foot flat on the ground. Beautiful. Then we'll come out for triangle without the twist. We'll sit on the corner of the chair. Now our right arm will reach down the right leg as the left arm comes up in the sky. Let your neck look to where it wants to. You'll find a lot of the cues for teaching mat yoga and chair yoga are almost the same. Only thing is, some people are sitting down and some are standing up. My father's OT taught me the importance of doing really big movements. So we might try a little touch and then an open wide. It's something we don't do a lot in regular life. We're usually in one plane of motion all day. 3 times is the charm. Then we'll come into star. Bend both your knees before turning to the front. Scoot to the very front edge of your chair. Kick out both your legs wide. We'll inhale, reach up high to the sky. Big stretch through that spine. Maybe even a little smile. We're a big star in the night sky. Nothing's going to diminish our light. Let yourself shine any way you want to move. For 3, for 2, wide leg forward fold in 1. And we'll come down the middle. You can hold your legs. I usually give out a yoga block for people I know that can't touch the floor, or I offer one. If you'd like a yoga block, let me know. Or reach for the floor. You want to try a block?
No, I get up. Just my cue.
While we're down here, let's nod the head yes, and shake it no. If you do have sliding chairs, it's good to practice with a mat, but a lot of students won't have a mat. So just be careful of your chair sliding. Okay, from here, we'll leave your right hand on the floor, your right, my left, and lift your left arm up to the sky for a big twist. Slowly release. Now twisting can access the low back too much, so if you need to stop, stop. Otherwise, other way. Beautiful. Then come right back down and inhale, slowly come up to Sun Goddess. We'll bend both knees and both elbows. Your job is to put the sun up in the sky in the morning. Push into your feet and pick up that heavy sun. For 3, imagine you're going to stand up. For 2, try to get out of your chair. For 1, and slowly release. Nice. Beautiful. Walk those feet back in together for awkward pose. Chair. Scoot the arms up, biceps near your ears. Now imagine you're going to try to stand up again. For 3, with a straight back. For 2, and 1. Now I can get out of the chair, you can get out of the chair, but I usually don't unless one of the students does, because I don't want to show off, but I also don't want to intimidate them. Give them a reason not to do anything. Yeah. We'll walk those feet in together now for twisted chair, accessing that core. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, twist to your right. Your left wrist, go outside your right knee. Or slide down to your left elbow at the knee. Option, open wide. Inhale back to the middle. Exhale, squeeze squeeze those inner thighs and twist, wrist or elbow at the knee. Inhale, open wide. Exhale, come back down. Stopping in the middle, we'll get ready for the other side. We're going to do exactly what we did, but on the other side. So we'll turn to the left for warrior one. Scoot forward to the left a little. Inhale, arms up, look up, reach up. Press through the legs like you're going to try to stand up for 3, 2, 1, and release. And here's those, our first forehead to knee, and then our twisting poses are coming up. Twisting, strengthening the core and the low back. Third breath, let's inhale, curl up our spine slowly. Now slide your right arm right over your left thigh, bending at the elbow, and bring your left arm overhead. Then look at the back of the room if your neck says it's okay. On the next exhale, press lightly with the wrist at the knee and see if you can twist a little bit more. Slowly come out, twisted triangle. We're going to sit on the corner of our chair now, and we're twisting, so it's your right arm over to your left leg. Slide down your left leg and look up at the arm behind you. 3, 2, 1. Slowly come down. Coming out, bend the knees, turn towards the front for star. If you want, try using the back of the chair. Just watch out for the metal on the back of the chair. Look up, reach up. Now we're being stretched in 5 directions. Our head's being pulled, our arms and legs are being pulled. Stretch it out for 3, 2, 1, and slowly release. Coming forward, we'll wiggle to the front edge of the chair. For a deeper, wide-legged forward fold, we'll add in a hug for our legs. Walk over to your right leg with both hands and give it a hug. Option again, lifting that one hand up behind you. Come through the middle. Exhale, twist the other way. Inhale back up through the center. Star. Reach up, look up. Namaste hands to the heart. Come off the back of the chair and bend your knees for lunges. Inhale in the center, lunge towards your right knee with your right elbow. Kick out your left leg, pulling your left toes up if that's possible. Then open up those arms wide for 3, 2, 1. Come back through heart center, bending both knees, switch sides. Keep your left knee bent, foot flat, left elbow at left knee, open up wide. Option, pick up the other toes, flexing the foot. See if the bottom hand will come down by the bottom ankle. 2, 3, back through the middle. Beautiful. Inhale back into the center and hop or walk your feet towards the middle. Hopping builds bone density, so very good for chair yoga seniors. However, Silver Sneaker says never take both feet off the mat at the same time because it can pull on the low back. So having them hop every once in a while is great, just make sure their low backs are safe. Now we're going to get into balancing. So you can stand up next to your chair if you'd like, or stay in your chair. And then what I do is I wait and see if anyone stands up. If they don't stand up, there's no reason to teach the standing up. But we're going to do both. So first we'll do chair tree. We'll extend the left leg long and cross the right ankle over the left shin. The weight of the right leg could push down on the left knee too much, so you could also just have the foot inside of the other foot if you like. Sitting at the front edge of the chair, like you're about ready to slide out of the chair, reach your arms up and be a tree, flowing around, enjoying a beautiful Florida sunny day. As a little challenge, I like to have them stop in the middle And lift your leg up to the front for 3, 2, 1, then release. Now, if the leg long on the other side does not work, you can also plant the foot, because when you're standing up, you have that foot to ground connection anyway. Just all these options you want to have ready when you see your student needing something. Now move your tree in a different direction. Beautiful. Come back out. Now let's do tree standing up at the chair. Take your time to stand up. We haven't stood up in a while. I recommend you stand on the side of the chair you're going to do the tree on first. So I'm doing the right leg tree first. So we'll turn the right foot out. If I'm facing a mirror, I'll stay facing away from the students. But if I don't have a mirror, I'll turn around and mirror them and do this opposite leg so we match. Do the same right leg first, you got it. Now the chair, here's a rule to remember about the chair. They're not designed to hold us up, so we can't really rely on the chair. I suggest it's one finger or a very light grip. Then lift up your right ankle, your right heel against your left ankle and raise your right arm. Then move around. If you feel safe, release both arms. Most people will feel safe because the chair is there next to them. If you want a bigger challenge, try lifting your right toes off the ground. Instead of moving up the leg, I just offer this as the next stage, which is hard for a lot of people. Same thing other side. Stand on the same side of the chair that you're going to be doing the opposite leg of. So we'll turn the left out, left arm up, step on your right ankle, maybe raise the right arm, and let your tree move. And slowly release. You can do Warrior 3 at the back of the chair. Have everyone stand at the back of their chair, place their hands on the chair, making sure it won't slide. Then leave your right foot in the middle of the chair. As you hinge forward over the chair, lift your left leg. Now try releasing your right arm. And if available, lift your left hand off. If that'll work for you, both arms. For 3, 2, 1, and release. Shake it off, and then this pose, they don't have to move. They can just stay right where they are. Put your left foot in the middle of the chair. Hinge over the back of the chair. Raise your right arm. Keep your right foot flexed, which will make you use quadriceps for power. Then reach out the right arm. 1, 2, 3. Maybe both arms. If it doesn't feel safe, don't do it. And when you need to, just put that foot right back down for safety. But then usually you'll have a few people in the room standing. So I offer down dog at the chair, which I absolutely love. So I recommend you have your hands on the curve of the back of the chair. And then walk back slowly. You're going to want to make sure the chair will not slide. Send your hips out behind you. Drop your head through the arm. Spiral your elbows out wide, opening both shoulders. Nod your head, yes or no. Good. Let gravity take over. Making sure we're not locking out our knees. See if there's any movement in the legs. And then gently walk back up toward the chair. Now if you're going to teach Eagle to anybody standing up, they could do Eagle the same way we did Warrior 3. Standing at the back of the chair, cross your right knee over your left knee. Left knee's bent, so there's a place for your right knee to rest. Then right arm out. Now usually I will offer that they bring that arm to the opposite shoulder. And they can hold shoulders instead of wrapping arms. Or wrap your arm, right arm on the bottom, left arm on the top. Other way. A way to remember which arm is when you bend forward, the same side, arm, and leg should touch. Beautiful. Then come back up and out. After eagle, I like to open out because we've been bound up tight. Then come back to the back of the chair, sit down in a chair, cross your other leg on top. From last time, and put that other arm on the back. Now right here's the chair. All you have to do is reach forward if you need the chair, okay? Otherwise, sit up straight, bend the bottom knee a little more for 3, 2, 1, and release. Open it out wide, shake it off. Now let's do eagle in the chair. If someone's been out of the chair though, I like to offer them the challenge of hovering. So we'll come into our chair stance and start to sit down and stop for 3, 2, 1, then come all the way down. That plays with fear, the fear that we're not sure the chair is there, the fear of falling, but also it strengthens those leg and hip muscles that we need so much when we get older. Eagle in the chair is actually one of my favorite way to do it. We'll want to sit at the front edge of the chair. And we'll start on the right side. Pick up your right leg and cross it over your left at the knee. Now you'll find some folks, they won't be able to do this. It could be hip, knees, or size, it doesn't matter. So you can offer them crossing the ankles, but we don't want that to happen because then we've lost the benefit of toning the adductors. So we want to make sure they squeeze even if they're at the ankles. And we'll open our eagle wings, and the right arm goes on the bottom. So I like this where you make it look like a pair of scissors. Then you bend the elbows. Fingertips to palm. You got it? Squeeze the shoulders tight. Sit up straight. Squeeze the hips. Squeeze the shoulders for 3, 2, 1. And it's fun to explode out of it. Watch out for the back of the chair. Take a deep breath. Let it go slowly. Come back up. Other side. Now we do have to watch out for quick movements. Usually a chair yoga class, people are taking care of their blood pressure through medication. Left arm on bottom. There you go. When you bend forward, it's the same knee and same elbow that touches. Left on left. Squeeze tight, 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 and release. Then from here, we'll start to sit back up. We're at the front edge of the chair. Kick out both your legs. Reach around behind you, grab the back of the chair for chest expansion. In the other chairs, there's a curve. They're like conference chairs. It's not connected like this, so it fits the hands really nice. It's a nice curved part of the chair. Folding chairs are a little harder. I can't figure out where. There we go. I'll grab the back legs because of my long arms. So we'll push through the feet, lift up through the heart and the chin for 3, 2, 1. Leave your arms there, just tuck the chin in and look down the body. If it feels safe, lean forward. Then slowly release, bend the knees, plant your feet, and ragdoll, shake out left and right. Coming back to child's pose, we'll open the knees wide, and again, you can rest your hands on your lap, shoulders, behind the head, looking down or up. Take 3 deep belly breaths, and think about what we've done so far up to this point in your practice. get ready for pigeon. So depending on your class's fitness size, you could just have them pick up the leg and cross the ankle over the other thigh. We want to make sure the ankle is past the thigh so that the ankle is not compromised. Or, if you want more of a challenge for them, have them try to lift their leg up without using their hands and cross it over the other leg. This is also the recommended place I suggest putting on shoes if balance is a challenge, instead of trying to reach down and put your shoes on, which can spike your blood pressure. I like to throw in little tips like that are real world applications, so they'll start doing these things when they're not in the room. A lot of times in this position, you'll see somebody on their bottom knee like this. That doesn't look very healthy, right? So we still, even in the chair, we want a cue alignment. So we can do king pigeon, which is the back bending pigeon, right on the shin, straighten the arms, look up, push lightly on the leg. Exhale, if you feel called to it, come into resting pigeon. You can cross your arms and place your head on the forearms or just let it dangle. Start to slowly come back out, letting go of that leg, shake it off. Excuse me. And we'll get ready for pigeon on the other side. Sit up straight. Lightly press on the shin, look up, lift up. On the exhale, we'll come forward and down, finding whatever position works for your arms, but make sure you're still pressing on that leg on top's inner thigh. Sitting back up, release that leg and shake off your legs. Getting ready for my version of boat. So we can still strengthen the core in the chair. We can do a lot in the chair. There's even core chair machines at the gym, right? Since we're not supposed to lift both feet off the ground at the same time for low back safety, I came up with what I call slow motion boat. And I even teach this in my mat Pilates class. It's very challenging. From the front edge of the chair, round the back and sit back halfway. Pick up your right leg and hold it for 3, 2, 1. Come up, give your low back a little break. Sit back, rounding the back, halfway, lift up left leg for 1, 2, 3. Inhale, back up, weak, little low back break. Come back down, rounding the back, come back halfway. Now try to pick up right leg, no hand. For 1, 2, 3. Then release. Inhale, lift up, look up. Exhale, sit back halfway, rounding the back. Pick up the left leg. For 1, 2, 3. Come back up slowly. Arch the back. Then when you're ready, we'll try straight leg, right leg. 1, 2, 3, back up. Sit back. 1, 2, 3, low back relief. Sit back. Now, raise the right arm, right leg. If your back says it's not okay, put your foot back down for 3, 2, 1, back up, and swap sides. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Now, if you're feeling really adventurous, both arms, sit back, give me a hop. Make sure your back's okay with that. Good, then we'll round our back, hug the knee in. If we're on the mat, we're laying down now with our knees hugging into our chest. Massage the low back. You can get some extra mobility in the chair if you just lift your heels. Move hip side to side. Feel that low back SI joint moving around, getting some relief. Okay. Now we'll rock our boat. We'll rock forward and back. So toes up as you lean back. Come up, heels up as you come forward. Roll back, toes up, roll forward, heels up. One more time. Now on the mat, we'd be doing knees down twist probably next. And we can do the same thing in the chair. I like to have everybody walk over. It's fun, right? Sit, scoot back. Your back arm, your right arm will be on the back of the chair. Turn towards me and follow your left hand around. Now, in the chair, we have to be careful, but we can reach for the floor, but make sure your low back's okay with that. We can reach up and overhead and back around to the front. Hold on to the back of the chair, open that front arm towards me. And you can hold the back of the chair. If that doesn't work, some chairs' backs are really high. You can just hold the front knee. Then play around with any movements if you'd like. As you're ready, start to come back out, coming around toward the middle. Scoot to the front edge of the chair again for bridge pose. If you're able to reach around and touch the seat cushion. If you can't touch the seat cushion, just imagine you could and let your arms hang where it feels comfortable. Now I do not want you to get out of the chair. If it happens, it's a bonus. But don't worry about it if we don't get out of the chair. I like to try to remove any competition, especially in chair yoga. We're going to press into the middle of our feet, both feet pointed straight ahead. Now I want you to try to get out of the chair only using your buttocks. So we're going to squeeze our glutes and try to get out of the chair. Wow, look at you, that's awesome. Wow. Now try squeezing your inner thighs to try to get out of the chair. For 1, 2, 3, good. Now try tummy, don't overdo it. Try just getting out of the chair by lifting your tummy in and up. 1, 2, 3. When you're ready, we'll use all 3 areas. Buttocks, inner thighs, and tummy. 3, 2, 1. Come back down. Beautiful. You might need to shake off those ribs. And we're at the end of the class, so we'll have some time for reflection or Shavasana. A lot of times, Shavasana is called relaxation pose, but I call it reflection pose. My mind doesn't let me just get quiet really fast after an active class. So if you'd like to, you can close your eyes and just reflect on the practice you just did. Go back through everything we did, find what was challenging and what was rewarding, and see how you were in each of those opportunities. Now if it resonates with you, bring your hands to your heart and tell yourself thank you again for your class today. We'll open the eyes and inhale, circle those arms up, look up, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart, bend the knees, plant the feet, sit up straight. We'll inhale, lift up tall. And on On the exhale, we say namaste to each other. Namaste.